Hello there, my name's Anthony Broderick and I'd like to introduce you to a new free-to-use webpage that I've developed called podsforjobs.com. This site has been designed to educate and entertain children and students about how the working world works. The site has evolved over many years. I have got 3 children aged 17, 15 and 13, and over the years I've been talking to them and their friends about what they intend to do with the rest of their lives, what careers they want, and I've found that 90% of children, in my opinion, have got no idea what they're going to do. And they all seem to be drifting around in the wind. You know, they're like seeds blowing in the wind. They just don't know where they're going to end up. So podsforjobs.com is my solution to this problem. The site will be launched with 100 video podcasts of interviews with people in the working world. But eventually there will be thousands of podcasts from every industry imaginable, from space travel and astronauts right the way through to the voluntary sector and office workers. And it will cover thousands and thousands of jobs, and there will be thousands of videos or video podcasts on the site. I want children and students to interview working people. This can be their dad or the mum or the neighbour or uncle, and ask them a series of questions about their job. I want to find out the best bit about the job, and I want to find the worst bit about the job. You know, what advice would they give to a youngster today who's leaving school? And then, if they had their time again, what would they change? What career would they go to? And many more searching questions to get the answers that we need. Each podcast will be no more than 10 minutes long, and props can be used for each presentation. They can use graphs or pie charts or site visits, depending on which industry they are interviewing about. I want people who log on to podsforjobs.com to explore many jobs, anything that they might be interested in, and then hopefully they will discard jobs as they watch them and say, no, I don't like that, don't like that. And hopefully they will narrow it down to say 3 or 4 jobs. And then over time, they can dig and delve and research those jobs. And I'm hoping that one day, within say 6 months of researching and finding out, that they will end up with possibly 1 or 2 jobs that they really want to do. And I believe that if a person can have a clear understanding of what they want to do, it's like planting a seed in the ground. The seed will grow and grow as they get more confident, and that child's confidence will just go through the roof. It is like turning on a light. I am confident that once they know what they want to be, they will shine from that day forward. Students can interview as many individuals as they wish on as many industries as they wish. Each interview they do will educate them about a whole new industry. And the beauty of it is that once they've produced their videos, they have to upload them to podsforjobs.com, and then if accepted, they will receive a numbered certificate for each podcast that is accepted, which will have the name of their, it'll have a number, it'll have the title of their interview, it'll have the individuals on it, and it'll have the date on it. And then if, for example, you wanted to interview your dad this year, well then in 10 years' time you can look back, you know, if you were 15 this year, and in 10 years' time you look back when you're 25, you'll see yourself 10 years, 15 years old interviewing your dad. But in 20 years' time, when you're 35, your child can look back and say, wow, that's my dad interviewing my granddad 20 years ago. You know, it's going to have a very powerful archive that's going to follow the trends of all the industries. Please help me make this site a success. I would like to see the viewer produce interesting and entertaining video podcasts. Some will be funny, some will be sad, but they will all be different. Even for the same job, they will all be different characters in each podcast. And then upload them to podsforjobs.com. I look forward to receiving your podcasts.